Made at a time when mainstream Hollywood studios were crumbling left, right, and centre because of the beginnings of the Hollywood New Wave, Dirty Harry by Don Siegel is one of the greatest films ever made, one of the most important films ever made, and one of the most visually iconic characters you can ever think of. Played to perfection by Clint Eastwood and directed with a ruthless efficiency from Don Siegel, who had already made a name for himself as a director of hard-boiled film noir in the 1940s and came into a resurgence in his career as soon as he met with Clint Eastwood after the Man with No Name trilogy was complete. Together, Don Siegel and Clint Eastwood made three classic films: 1970's The Beguiled, 1971's Dirty Harry, and 1979's Escape from Alcatraz. But Dirty Harry is the one of those three films that truly stands out as a pop culture icon masterpiece. This is the cop film to end all cop films. Any cop film that you have ever seen is probably inspired by Dirty Harry, and if not, it must have been made before it. Clint Eastwood's portrayal of this character is impossibly cool and impossibly unlikable, but somehow so charismatic that his unlikable character is still likable. Andy Robinson's performance as this enigmatic serial killer based on the real-life Zodiac killer who was still at large at the time that the film was made is terrifying. The performances generally are perfect. The tone is fantastic, going from this mix of genuine horror and hard-boiled crime, horrific violence, to the surprising moments of levity that tend to extend from just how cool and how charismatic Clint Eastwood's performance is as Dirty Harry, even when he is probably one of the worst on-screen cops of all time, a racist and sometimes perverse man who often prioritizes violence over actually doing his police work. Beautifully shot, excellently directed, excellently performed, and accompanied by a gorgeous hypnotic score by Lalo Schifrin, Dirty Harry is one of the most influential films of all time and one that you should absolutely be seeing if you haven't. This is a cornerstone of crime cinema, and it's hard to believe that crime cinema fans were able to enjoy this at the very same year as The French Connection, another one of the best crime films ever made, was released in cinemas. I mean, what a time to be alive.